There are a lot of questions tonight about what could happen to those suspects in that Grapevine Lake accident. They are confirmed to be here in the country illegally, and federal immigration officials, we know, are now involved in this.
And so the question is, who gets to decide what happens next, the state or the federal government? So we were curious as well. Our Marvin Hurst went looking for those answers.
Ava Moore was not making headlines last week. Sadly, that changed for the 18-year-old just weeks before going into the Air Force Academy.
It's my understanding that both individuals crossed the southern border in 2023 or 2024. They were arrested at the time of entry, processed for a notice to appear, and then released on their own recognizance.
Moore, according to investigators, was kayaking on Sunday before the Caroline Gonzalez allegedly hit her on a jet ski. Investigators say the 21-year-old left the young basketball player at the scene with the help of Michael Peroso, who allegedly crashed into vehicles getting away. Gonzalez faces a manslaughter charge. She, per ICE agents, is a Venezuelan national in the United States illegally. Peroso faces charges of collision and hindering apprehension. ICE says he's a Venezuelan national as well, also in the country unlawfully.
Is there sort of like a loophole where folks are charged with serious state crimes, they bond out, get put into immigration custody, and then are whisked away back to their country as a means to avoid the state charges?
Immigration attorney Daniel Stewart addresses what happens now after a local felony arrest that involves immigration status and federal agents conducting a joint investigation.
In my experience, while there are some gaps in communication between the state and federal immigration, typically, especially with charges this serious, that doesn't happen.
While ICE has filed immigration detainers and removal,
it just is it's an advisal to the state that, hey, do not let this person go until we've had a chance to take him first.
Stewart says they won't walk into a jail to take the suspects into a deportation hearing. He believes the state's case may actually help inform the judge's ruling on status. I spoke to those boundaries.
Once the state of Texas goes through the process and the criminal charges, we'll take custody of them once the state of Texas is finished with them.
In a case no one ever thought they'd ever have to speak about. Marvin Hurst, CBS News, Texas.
Another item related to this whole thing. We got some clarification from the governor's office tonight about his social media post earlier today regarding this incident. We wanted to look at this because this thing's been viewed more than 3 million times. A lot of eyeballs. Governor Abbott, if you missed it, on X wrote, quote, "Welcome to Texas. Here's your death penalty." And he was referring to the suspect Gonzalez. It's pretty tough talk from the governor, but the reality is that Gonzalez is not charged with a capital felony, so she cannot face the death penalty under state law with that current charge. So we asked the governor's office to clarify his comments. A spokesperson did get back to us this evening saying this as to the context behind the governor's post, and we'll quote, "The state of Texas has no tolerance for heinous criminals who kill Texans. The victim's family deserves swift justice, and the criminal illegal immigrants should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law," he says. "All Texans deserve protection from unchecked criminal activity." Also of note, an advocate for victim Ava Moore's family is asking for time to grieve for the family, saying that the family is also at the very same time looking for forgiveness in all of this.
We are so thankful for the countless messages and demonstrations of love and support, but most grateful for the many prayers we have received. This is a difficult time for all involved, but also an opportunity for our beautiful girl to continue to impact our community. Out of this tragedy, God will make good, and that only can be accomplished through forgiveness.